Hello, everyone. It's me, Bobbie D, and guess what? Yes, it is the Cubbage Critiques. Yes, Cubbage Critiques is sponsored by Vibrant Souls Health and Wellness. You can find them on Instagram or you could email them at vibrantsouls@gmail.com. Well, today I am going to critique a spot that Sam C and I went to. We met friends there, and it's called the Distillery Complex. It's on the south side of Pittsburgh, in a historic building that had been kind of like redesigned, reimagined. There was a gentleman in the 1800s, I believe. The last name was Finch, and to look it up. And to look up their website. It's amazing, and I believe that it was his original home, and they have redesigned it, reimagined it. There's 6 different floors that have 6 different things going on. There are 2 floors that they're still working on. One of those floors that they're working on is going to be a music venue, which would be awesome, especially for people like us who love to go and listen to live music. They have the rooftop dining, a restaurant, something called the drawing room, where if you are a fancier of cigars, you could, for a fee, join. I think it's $150 a month or $2,000, I believe, for a lifetime membership. And you could have your own locker and put your alcohol and things like that in there. I believe they have like wine tastings and things like that. But check their website. Again, it's called the Distillery Complex. Check it out. We went there with friends who belong to the cigar bar, the drawing room, and Samsi and I are not smokers, and actually neither is the wife who invited us. However, we did have a nice time. It was smoky in there, but believe it or not, I don't want to say that you don't really notice it, but you aren't, I guess you could say you're not consumed by it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we, uh, even though we were in there and people were smoking and whatnot, I feel like it was spread out enough so that those of us who don't smoke uh, felt comfortable enough in the space where we weren't like, that kind of thing. So we ordered food. The wife was kind enough to order food for all of us, and the food was spectacular. We tried, I want to say we tried almost everything, but she purchased a lot of different things. Sam C had sliders that he loved. I had some crab cakes, which was delicious. There was a charcuterie board that had cheeses and meats and veggies and a big old pretzel that was on there and the dipping sauces for the pretzel. But for me, I think the biggest thing was that it was I I told my friend, I said, well, you know what? I would be fine with just the deviled eggs because they had deviled eggs. Now it was regular deviled eggs and also, which was funny, something called elevated deviled eggs. And I'm like, I'm intrigued. So they, of course, on the thing they put both, and the regular deviled eggs were amazing, according to Sam. I did not eat a regular one because they had a hunk of pork bacon in it, and I do not eat pork. However, the elevated um, uh, deviled eggs were incredible. I love them. They tasted, and I know this is going to sound weird, they tasted like maybe there was some type of pumpkin or something in it. It was incredible. And I don't know if that was just a seasonal thing. curious to go and see if they have that all year, or, I'd like to go during a different season just to see if the elevated is always tasting pumpkinish, or is it something else? Like, would it be maybe like in September, maybe apples, like an apple flavor to it? Or do they just not sell it at all in the spring, or whatever, the elevated at other times of the year? So I'm very curious to go back again and give it a try. Inside looked beautiful. It was amazing. So, as you can see, woo, it is sunny here. So if you're ever in the Pittsburgh area, give the Distillery Complex a try, please. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure you check out all of our shows, audio as well, and come back and check us out on our live show every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on the CCR Radio Show. Thank you so much. Have an amazing, amazing day, and I will see you again really, really soon. Bye.